In the high-stakes arena of summer blockbusters, May 2025 is shaping up to deliver a cinematic grudge match we never knew we needed, but absolutely deserve. Picture it: Tom Cruise, Hollywood's most fearless daredevil, revving up for Mission Impossible. The Final Reckoning, while Disney's Alien Meets Hula classic, Lilo and Stitch, makes its live-action debut. It's déjà vu with a twist, because these two titans have actually clashed before. And the last time they went head-to-head? The year was 2002, and the battlefield was fierce. That's right. Cruise isn't just going toe-to-toe with an adorable blue extraterrestrial this summer. He's running it back with the very same animated franchise that once gave him a run for his money at the box office. Talk about unfinished business. The summer of 2002. When Cruise and Stitch first collided. Let's rewind to the golden summer of 2002, a time when movie theaters were packed, Will Smith was singing about black suits, and two major releases hit the silver screen on the exact same day. June 21st. On one end, you had Minority Report, a cerebral dystopian sci-fi thriller, helmed by none other than Steven Spielberg and headlined by Cruise in one of his most thought-provoking roles. On the other, Disney rolled out Lilo and Stitch, a quirky, heartfelt animated tale about a lonely Hawaiian girl and her intergalactic troublemaker of a pet. Two films, two radically different vibes, one box office. And while both went on to earn modern classic status over time, their initial box office battle was far from evenly matched. Minority Report, with its Philip K. Dick source material, intense action sequences, and star-studded pedigree, had all the ingredients of a summer blockbuster. But with a production budget of $102 million and global earnings of $358 million, according to Box Office Mojo, it didn't exactly obliterate the competition. It performed well, sure, but the numbers fell short of the sky-high expectations Cruise and Spielberg carried on their backs. On the flip side, Lilo and Stitch, produced on a comparatively modest $80 million budget, managed to pull in a worldwide total of $273 million. Its domestic haul of $145 million narrowly outpaced Minority Report's $132 million. Not a blowout, but enough to sting the ego of a Hollywood action titan. So, who really won that 2002 face-off? Depends on who you ask. Critically, both films were adored. Financially, Disney's Blue Alien squeaked ahead, delivering a better return on investment. And culturally, let's just say Lilo and Stitch carved out an enduring legacy of plush toys, TV spin-offs, and Halloween costumes. Cruise, meanwhile, was left to wait for a rematch. Fast forward to 2025. The rematch is real now, in a twist so poetic it feels scripted by Hollywood's own gods. Both franchises are back, and they're once again squaring off in the summer movie season. Mission Impossible. The Final Reckoning promises to be Cruise's most ambitious, and perhaps most explosive outing as Ethan Hunt. After all, this is the 8th entry in a franchise that's been sprinting, skydiving, and scaling skyscrapers for nearly 3 decades. Meanwhile, Disney is banking on nostalgia once again with its live-action adaptation of Lilo and Stitch. Following in the very lucrative footsteps of Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King, the Mouse House hopes that this hybrid of CG and real-world charm will rekindle the magic of the original and bring a new generation of kids into the Ohana. But this time, the stakes are way higher. Hollywood's high-risk gamble. Here's the reality. 2024 was a rough year for the film industry. Audiences were lukewarm on sequels. Remakes felt tired. Box office numbers were stagnant. So, as both Paramount and Disney head into Memorial Day weekend 2025, they're not just fighting for ticket sales, they're fighting to restore faith in the blockbuster. Cruise's final reckoning is reportedly eyeing an opening weekend haul between $60 million and $80 million. That might sound solid, but when you consider that this film cost a jaw-dropping $400 million to make, yes, you read that right, those numbers suddenly look less like a win and more like a tightrope walk without a safety net. It's not unusual for Mission Impossible films to perform better overseas, and Cruise is still a massive global draw. But even so, hitting the $300 million domestic milestone, let alone recouping its full budget, will be a white-knuckle mission in itself. And then there's Lilo and Stitch. Early projections place its debut around the $100 million mark, which, while respectable, doesn't quite measure up to the thunderous returns of Disney's earlier live-action successes. Beauty and the Beast danced its way past $1 billion. The Lion King roared to $1.6 billion. Even Aladdin pulled a genie-worthy $1 billion. But Lilo and Stitch? The projections feel safe, maybe too safe. Still, there's a silver lining for Disney. After the PR mess and fan backlash surrounding its Snow White,